It's Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. When you see the C, well, I don't see Crockett today, but he is off and enjoying himself. But of course, you got me, AV, and we are definitely talking business that we all need, and that is about health insurance. So she'll tell you, I bug her. If I have somebody, I'm going to call Denona and I'll be like, listen, Denona, we still got time to sign somebody up for health care insurance. And she just say, AV, give me the name and the number.
That's it.
And that's it.
All you need.
Yeah, it's really that simple. Hey, sis, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you.
It's always good to see you. And anytime I see you, we check on each other. But now we got to talk about the business. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is health care insurance and why is it so important? Especially when we're feeling healthy.
Okay. So health care insurance is protection.
I like that word.
Look at it like protection for yourself. If you have an ache, if you have a pain, guess what? You have somebody you can just walk in and go, hey, I have an ache and a pain. Here's my insurance. And they go, thank you for your insurance. Otherwise, you will be paying out of pocket.
Woo. Yes.
And that pocket, you got to have some deep ones in order to pay and to pay and to pay. So with health insurance, it just gives you that protection, that level of protection. Even if you're feeling healthy, get a checkup. You never know what's going on behind the scenes.
And that's a valuable thing. You and I talk about this oftentimes with everybody. You gotta, and I know for a lot of us as fellas, it's the last thing on our list, but you gotta have a routine. I think I've probably last year or so been to so many doctors of just getting checkups for so many areas, and we don't think of this body as the machine, but the vehicle that we move with, and there's so many things that you want to make sure that you are checking out. And the benefit of having health insurance is the ease of things being taken care of. I was looking at an ambulance bill. Woo! Jesus.
Yes.
Through the roof.
Yes.
Looking at some people hospital bills and seeing, it's just like, wow, this is what you have to pay for this, that, and one other. But when you have health insurance, it's helping to alleviate this pain.
Significantly knocks that down.
Significantly.
And you're only paying a percentage.
Right.
And so somebody else is paying the full half, but you're only paying a percentage of what that cost is.
It's scary.
And when you're getting your checkups done, you're getting those things done, you're basically saying, okay, let me see what level my tank is at right now. Because you don't know if gears are messing up, if you got a slip disc here or a slip disc there. You just don't know. So you just have to look out for yourself. That's what x-rays are for.
True.
That's what diagnostic tests are for. Blood work is for. It catches those things you don't see with the natural eye.
Yeah.
And then it also gives you that level of, let me catch this early. Because you don't want to catch it late.
No. And here's the problem, because we wrestle with, oftentimes, the anticipation. And what I mean by that, the anxiety of. So many people are in fear of what is probably going to be told to them, instead of, like you said, if you catch it early, then you can start the steps.
That's it.
And listen, they got all kind of stuff. When you have the health insurance, got other doctors they can attach you to, other counseling and other stuff that you can get as a part of this care package. I like to call it. Yeah,
it's a whole. It is, like you say, a whole package. You have mental health aspect in there. You have just basically going to specialists that you probably would never see on a regular basis. You go. Some people have, the last time they went to the doctor was their pediatrician.
Woo!
Okay, that's a long time.
Oof.
I don't care what you say. Even if it's a year, that's a long time.
That's a long time, yeah.
Because you're a grown adult now. You have adult issues.
Well, like you said, we got to make sure that everything, needs a tune-up. That they need some care. Like your car. We take our cars in to get service. Your body needs service. And here is the thing. You're not getting any younger.
No.
Yeah,
no,
so it's a lot of wear and tear.
You only get older. So, just little things you got to take care of. Even if you feel healthy.
True.
We all feel great. Yeah. But you never know what's going on behind the scenes.
On the side.
You could wake up and not feel great.
Yeah.
We can't go by emotions.
At all. But what we can do is have you to call right now, 281-576-9119, 281-576-9119. All right, so let's talk about this special enrollment outside of the typical open enrollment period, because we hear what's going on with the administration. So a lot of people really don't just confused. They don't know, is the special enrollment and the open enrollment is over? Can we still get health insurance, or are we outside of the time limit?
That's it. Okay. Let the fear go. We don't know what's going to happen, but what you can do now is what you can do now. So take care of it now, and when it all starts to happen, at least you will have it, and then you'll be able to decide what you want to do with it.
Okay.
So with special enrollment period, if you, say, lose your job, if you move, go to a different zip code, county, just different changes in your life. Because some people have transitioned to, from one state to another state. They've transitioned from one county to another county. They have transitioned from one marriage into not being married.
Yeah.
Or they have transitioned to being married. There are different things, and that would be a special enrollment. You are now in a different category. So you want to get that checked out. You can fill out the application. You can do the work and find out even if you qualify. Don't do it because you think you don't qualify.
Okay.
That's the main thing. Don't do it because you think you don't qualify.
Yeah, let me ask you this question, because I get asked this oftentimes a lot, hanging with you and Michael and all that. People think like AV's the expert and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, hey, I just know some people that know what to do.
That's
but I'll often hear questions brought to me about people who work part-time jobs who don't have insurance, right? So are they a part of this special enrollment thing, or can they get health insurance as well?
Yes, they can get health insurance. You can be self-employed and get health insurance. You can be unemployed and still get health insurance. You can be a part-time worker. There are a lot of options. So what you want to do is ask someone.
Yeah.
If you don't do anything else, ask someone. That's the main thing you can do. And if you're part-time, it's okay to be part-time, because your income may go up, it may go down. You may move to a full-time position. You never know. And you want to be prepared for that.
Because I always see a lot of people who are that, just in the conversation, people who have those part-time positions, or like you said, people transitioning between jobs or whatever, who feel like they don't qualify to get health insurance. So they'll walk around having this job where they're working, probably some 28 hours a week, or however many hours it is, but they're uncovered. And it's like, well, anything could happen. Something could happen on the job, or
they could be working 2 part-time jobs, and you can still get health insurance.
Wow, okay.
It's a lot of things. All you want to do is make sure you call someone, 281-576-9119. Call someone and ask the question.
Yeah, I love that. And of course, are there certain financial levels people are you making too much? Because I know part-timers don't make a whole lot of money, but is there a certain level that they get to where they may be making too much money to get health insurance or qualify?
No, you can make whatever amount you make and still get health insurance. Now, you may not get the tax credit.
Okay.
But you can still apply and get health insurance, and it may be more reasonable than if you go directly to an insurance carrier or something like that. You just want to check it out, and it's not an issue to get a quote. Quotes are free.
Absolutely. 281-576-9119, 281-576-9119. Hanging out with the Nona. Of course, she takes care of the health care insurance and a whole lot of other things at Crockett and Son. We won't get to that. What would you say to those who say, I'll do it later, or it's too complicated, or even those, because as we toured, we ran into a lot of people who didn't have jobs and just said, forget it. I mean, I don't have a job, I can't get health insurance.
Well, what do you say to someone that is procrastinating about it? Do it. The main thing, what is the Nike slogan? Just do it. Okay, we can credit that to Nike, but we can also credit that to who? The Father. Do it. Put action to your words. If you don't put action to your words, you will never find out. You will never grow. You will never get better. Put action to your words. That's it. Just do it.
And you can do it. 281-576-9119, 281-576-9119. And of course, special enrollment time. And as we said again, we probably got about a couple of minutes left. But what qualifies, again, as special enrollment? Because I know a lot of people are listening and say, okay, I've heard what you guys have said today. I need to call my nephew, cousin, or somebody in the family and make sure they got it. But what qualifies, again, as special enrollment so that they can properly communicate this to their people?
Special enrollment is, say you lost your job, maybe you gained a job. Maybe your income went up, went down, you moved, you changed locations, you got married, you got divorced, you had a baby. A lot of things. That qualifies you for special enrollment. And then open enrollment is coming up November 1st to December 15th. Wow. You will have 45 days to decide if you want health insurance. And it will be effective January 1st. After that, you'll have to be a special enrollment person.
Yeah.
So don't wait.
And the sad part is, Nona, people have been going, what is this now? We're getting ready to go into August. People have been going all year without health insurance for no reason.
Exactly.
Like literally.
There's no reason.
No reason. You didn't have to go this long without it. You can get it like right now.
And the preventative visits are no charge. The preventative visits are no charge. Pre-existing conditions don't matter. This is why the Affordable Care Act was created. Because most people have a pre-existing condition.
Yes, Lord.
Okay? And you may not know of the pre-existing condition. So
you can't put Ben Gay on everything.
No. Okay? Let's not work on everything.
I know some icy. I'm going to put some ice on it. Grandmother remedies is about to run out.
But there are reasons. You can get dental. You can get vision. You can get medical. Your dependents can be added if they are denied Medicaid or CHIP, Children's Health Insurance Program. There are a lot of things that happen. And remember that mental health aspect,
yes,
everybody needs it. I don't care what you say. Everybody needs it. There are times when you blow up for no reason and get upset. You talk to somebody. That's all that really matters is you talk to somebody. And
we don't want you blowing up on us, all right? But you can talk to us, 281-576-9119, 281-576-9119. Again, 281-576-9119. Call the Crockett and Son office right now. We got you covered with the Trust and Wills. We got you covered with health insurance. And Nona, thank you again for hanging out with me today. It's definitely a pleasure.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
As Michael would say, when you see the C,
you know it's me.
He'd be like, it's Dr. Crockett, but Dr. Crockett is not here. So when you hear the C, I can't say Crockett now. It's A.B. That's it. Hey, enjoy your Saturday. Thank you guys for joining us each and every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Be blessed, everybody. Be blessed. Enjoy the day. Let's go, Nona.
All right, let's go.
Happy Saturday, everybody. What's on deck today is Michael Crockett is somewhere across the world. Doing what? Probably taking some trust and wheels to people in other countries. But we're going to leave that right there. I'm excited that you guys have joined us today, but I'm always blessed to have great people on the show. And this young man has definitely been a valuable blessing, I'll say, to Crockett and Son Enterprise, especially in the area of a conversation we always start the show off with each and every week, and that is all about the trust and wills. And Corbin Wiley is here, and of course he is representing Crockett and Son. I see you with the C tie on this morning, so happy Saturday to you, my brother.
Happy Saturday to everybody in the world. Houston, yes sir, I'm here.
All right, man, we're excited. Me and Mike always say we trust that you will, and that is get your trust so your will can be in order, because as Mike gives us a story each and every week, I'm amazed at what I hear from people who probably either one don't have a will, or they got a will, there's no trust, and then somebody can contest it, and then things go haywire. And you hear all of the interesting stories week in and week out.
Man, I get so many different stories because I get people to come sit down with me at least 3 or 4 times a week, sometimes 5.
Wow.
And everyone has a different story. Every time I sit down with somebody, it's something I haven't heard before.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. But when I get on the phone with them to call them to set the appointments, it's all the same. But when they come and sit down with me, I'm hearing something totally different that I've never heard before, and I'm like, wow, well, let me help you out. Let's do this.
Yeah. Do you think sometimes as people we're just pretty protective with our information, especially when it's probably a consultation, initial phone call, that people don't really open up? You know, sometimes we're kind of small with what we share.
That is sometimes people open up a little bit more than usual over the phone, but when they come sit down, it's even more heated and more interesting. And I'm like, you know, sometimes I just take just sit back and just listen to them. It's like this. I feel like I'm the counselor sometime, and they're the people that need the treatment.
Yeah. So we don't have like Corbin. We're gonna have Corbin soap opera after a while. You probably could turn into a playwright after all the stuff that you hear.
Man, I'm become a playwright, expert, counselor. I'm become everything after hearing all the stuff that I hear.
I'm telling you, it is amazing. So let's get right down to it because this is your area of expertise. So I'm gonna lean on you for a lot. And as always, for those who may be the first time just joining us, they're hearing us talk about trust and wills. And people, like I said, will feel like the period should stop at I got a will, I got that done. Mm-hmm. So why would I need a trust? So explain to us the difference between a will and a trust, and why somebody need both of them.
Well, the reason of the trust and the will, because I'm gonna say about 60 to 70% of my clients come in already have a will. And I'm like, okay, well, you don't have a trust because people can come in with a will thinking that's all they need.
Right.
And people come in, well, I got my will from my job, or I got it off
online.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, do you have a trust behind it? Because they were like, well, no. What do I need that for? Anybody can come in and contest that. Because I always give people the example. Let's take, for instance, you have, and again, this is hypothetical. You have 10 children, but I only trust one of them.
Okay.
Because they only can do that one thing, be responsible, that one responsible one. And so I'm like, okay, well, you only put that one in that will, but then all of your other 9 children going to come in, well, I want this, that was my mama, that was my daddy.
Yeah.
I want this also, and the irresponsible ones come in.
Right.
And be like, okay, and they can contest it, and there's nothing that they can do about it because they're the children for real. Mm-hmm. But if you have that trust that comes along with that will, only that one can only do anything about that.
So let me pause you on that because that happens a million times, right?
Right.
You hear families will say that there's always, I don't care whose family it is, one that is deemed the most responsible one and the one that the parent trusts basically just to handle the business of the family. So
it's not that they don't like the other.
Right, yeah.
It's like I can only trust one that's responsible.
But listen, man, I've been in ministry since I was 16 years old. I won't say how old I am right now, but it's been a while. Mm-hmm. And I've seen it when, mom, dad, or that patriarch dies in the family. Then when the kids start asking about this, that, and what other, then when it comes to the house, it's not that mama willed the house to you. Mm-hmm. It becomes, this is our house. This is my mama's house. And as you're saying, if I only got a will, well, the door is open for them to come in, contest it, and if they got enough money, can take it.
That door is wide open. And so we just try to protect your legacy. And so that one child that is the responsible one is going to protect your legacy. Mm-hmm. Because if you have 10 of them and they all trying to come in and have their hand out.
They will.
They will. They absolutely will. Because I did have a client that had 9 children and 7 businesses. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. And I think she decided to put all 9 of them on it because then you have grandkids. Yeah. And so it's like a consecutive thing. A lot to deal with. Yeah. And so you just want to bring in that. And so I started telling them now, whoever you bring in with you, because they're going to have to sign for it.
Okay.
We're not going to bring in all 6 of your children in if they're not here.
Right.
Because it's not going to be legal or notarized until we have all of them there.
And one, yeah.
And so we're not going to just do, we're going to put in who's here now. So we can start making this legal and it could be in effect right away. Then wait till I get all of them. I can get them all stacked. I can get one of them here. Let's get them all in who's able to sign right now to make it legal and notarized and be in effect right now at the time.
And that's what it's about, getting it right now. 281-576-9119. Call the Crockett & Son office, 281-576-9119. So explain the importance then of that trust once again, because ladies and gentlemen, the will goes inside of the trust, if my
absolutely
Michael Crockett language is right.
That is correct. And so it also avoids all probate. That's what a lot of people like.
That probate is serious.
Right. They're like, oh, it avoids probate. Sign me up. Let's do it. Because that's exactly what it is. Because a lot of people have to go through probate with different reasons, different things, different aspects, different homes, different everything. And if you can avoid probate, that's the way to go. And that's the way that we can do it. We can help you with that, avoiding all probates, and again, that can be contested.
Get
with
that
this
trust. Get the trust. 281.
The trust is what you trust.
576-9119. I like that. The trust is what you trust. 281-576-9119. So, all right, once again, if somebody passes without a will or trust in place, then what happens? That's two. They don't have will nor trust.
That's two different things. Then that's when it can be contested, and also help with that, because I can help them get a deed to the home, and that's called an affidavit heirship.
Okay.
I also because people
now walk me through that. Don't go too fast.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of people that are dealing with that situation. I see that even in our community, in our homes, and just areas that I grew up in as well, as whose parents didn't have a will and a trust.
Yes, and so let's say the time is already expired, and so like, okay, I don't have this, but my mama house, I'm trying to take ownership of that. Call me. I can help you with that to get that deed to that home. I just need to get a few information from you so we can get that taken care of and accomplished.
Well, you're going to have your phone lines blowing up today. 281-576-9119. 281-576-9119. Let's talk business with Crockett and AV. Crockett is out, as you can hear. It is just me, AV, and Corbin Wiley, who handles the Trust and Wills area for Crockett and Son. So then how does Crockett and Son Consulting make Trust and Wills affordable and accessible, of course, for everyday working families?
As I just mentioned, the person that has 9 children and 7 different businesses, that itself can be over $5,000 just for the will by itself.
Yeah.
We combine everything together, make it worth it for only a minimum of low as $700. And we also do have a payment plan that is available.
Oh, you got a payment plan too?
Yeah, we have a payment plan, absolutely, because again, we're everyday people.
Yeah. We're
not rich folks. We're not, have all this different stuff. Some people, I have some people that just be like, okay, I have me and my wife and this house.
Now listen, if we don't make the payment, y'all repo the trust in the will?
We do not repo the trust in the wills, no, man.
Right.
No, sir, because again, we're everyday people. I'm an everyday person, so if you don't, can make your payment and something happens, we're still gonna look out for you.
Yeah, make that payment is what I'm telling y'all.
Make the payment, but we still look out because I have somebody that actually came by the office yesterday, and he's a man of his word, as he said. I came to bring you cash money, and I can make my next payment next month.
I got you.
That's all. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna pressure you. I'm not gonna turn you over. Hang you out the window. And so that you know your money better than I do.
Right, now that's true.
So be a man of your word and come make your payment. We gonna take care of you. I took care of you. We come with great, excellent customer service, as Crockett likes it to be. And so if we give you that, honor what you said you were gonna do.
Yeah, and keep, like I said, the open line of communication is a beautiful thing. 281-576-9119. Call the Crockett and Son office right now. Let's get you started. If you don't have a will of trust, you definitely need to get started. If you got a will without the trust, you definitely need to get started. We need to finish the job. 281-576-9119. Make sure you speak with Corbin. He can definitely get you started. Are there any particular documents and information that somebody needs to bring when they're getting their trust and will done?
When you call the office, you speak to me. I'm going to send you an email with our address, my name on it, and a form that I want you to fill out to bring with you that actually makes the process a little bit faster. Because sometimes I could be in office with someone for 3 hours.
Okay.
If you bring this document that I'm going to email you, it may take cut that time a little bit shorter, so I can know exactly what you have, what you need, and what you want to put into the will.
I love it, man. He's a man.
Again,
I'm a man of the business.
I don't discriminate. People just come in there, we're talking for hours.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate that. But if you don't have a lot of time, bring that shit in with you so I can, make that time shorter so you can go on about your day.
I love it, man. Now, do you make house calls or you go to people's houses?
I actually do.
You do?
Make
Wow.
house calls. Yes, I do make house calls. Hey, if you need me to come to you, that's no problem. Yeah. But there is kind of a deposit just to make sure that you do want this.
Right, I know that's right.
Yeah, because because I've driven to LaPorte, I've driven to Pearland, and I know there's people all across in Humble.
Yeah.
If you want me to come to you, at least make the deposit so at least we know that this is accurate and this is exactly what you want.
I love it, man. Of course, 281-576-9119, 281-576-9119, Crockett and Son. You can visit the website as well. or mytrustandwheels.com. And of course, if people can't make it to the office, I know y'all also, since we're in 2025, you're able to do virtual meetings as well.
We do virtual meetings, and I actually have something coming up that's real big. Someone called me like, "Can you come up to us and do a presentation?"
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I actually am doing a presentation coming up on August 7th.
Okay.
And we also have something going on October 11th. Mm-hmm. You know, just discussing Trust and Wills, you know, doing a presentation, answering all questions. So when you do come in, everything is all set and ready for you to come in.
And I think that needs to happen, man, all over the city and across the world, especially in a lot of our organizations where we have large gatherings of our families together. Mm-hmm. And I can name places, but I won't. But you guys know as you listen, it would be a great thing to have, Crockett & Son, the enterprise, the family come out and do, these sessions and seminars to be able to help you get your business in order. As we say, we trust that you will get your trust and will in order. And I'll just, another 60 seconds or so, brother, just speak your heart to everybody who's listening this morning, because there's always people hesitating, want to know, is it real? Is this right? Is this going, do I really need to do this?
It's as real as it get. I give you the actual original copies before you leave the office. And so you can see exactly everything that I did for you. I give them to you hand by hand, and then if something, of course, everybody moves, something happens, somebody can have, a heart attack today. But like, oh, hey, Corbin, I don't have my paperwork with me. Can you email me something real fast? Send me that revocable living trust so I can get to the doctor. Send me that power of attorney so I can get to the doctor. We're in the hospital right now. I scanned it. You get it right away. You get it sent to you. You have it on your phone. Hey, doctor, look, I'm that person that can speak for him.
Yeah.
So, they won't have any trouble because doctors don't know who you are.
Right.
Nurses don't know who you are
at all.
They have something to live by. They have certain
they got codes.
Right.
Yeah.
They have different codes they got to live by also. So just because you came in with them don't mean you know them.
Yeah, at all.
Right. We don't know that you're the wife. We don't know that you're the sister. We don't know who you are. Yeah. So you go by that code, and so give me a call. So when that does happen, because it will happen, I can send it right over to you.
All right. Of course, hit them up, 281-576-9119, 281-576-9119. I don't know if you give your cell phone number out or not. I don't want
you can call the office first, and then get in contact with me.
I don't want to be giving out all the information. Right. Everybody in the city be calling.
Right. So call the office first, then get my number, and then because I have very communication with some of the people, they call me by first name. Just call me, just see how I'm doing. Someone, I don't know, not gonna give his name out, but he brought the whole team ribs, potato salad, and beans yesterday.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's my friend now. We're gonna go hang out. That's my boy now. And again, it started off with giving him that trust and will. I told him I'm putting my name on his will now.
Yes, you say, he like your feet. 281-576-9119. Corbin Wiley.
That's like the people we are, good people.
Trust and Wheels, man. Appreciate you, Crockett & Son. And let's talk business. We'll continue. We're going to talk about insurance. We need health insurance. It's time for you guys to tap in.